So grammar and R counter is Robert. Huh?
Yeah, grammarian and account is Robert. I think thought of the day, nobody there, I believe, right? Okay.
Yeah, I can take it. No problem.
You can take Murugesh is thought of the day.
Okay.
Rana, Murugesh is the thought of the day.
Okay, let me see. So Toastmaster Grishna will not attend?
No, she is there. Thought of the day. Oh, sorry. I think it is there. Oh, sorry.
No, if it is missing is what I asked. If she's there, it's
not
fine.
there. Then he will take it. Okay.
Yeah. If he's not there, then she's not there, I'll take it. No.
Then okay, Marcus will take it. Just let's wait for another couple of minutes and then we can start our meeting.
Yeah. No problem. Hi, Sinath.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Happy New Year.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you also. So, Rupesh, you are comfortable with the virtual screens, right? Timer.
It is fine. Yes.
Yeah, maybe you can check it just, okay, if you want to check it now.
Okay, just let me.
Yeah, Krishna joined, thought of the day. Probably G is a Krishna only, I believe.
Yeah, I can see it.
You can see the screen?
Not
Have you shared your screen? No, I cannot see it.
It is a background. I think some green is okay. I could see. Try it again. Once again. Hi, Krishna. Good afternoon.
Hi, TM Satish.
Quite after quite some time, finally.
It's been quite some time.
Coming, Satish?
Yeah, it is coming green, okay, but it has to be more. It has to you change your background, right, Rupesh?
No, screen I have put it. Just let me try once more then.
Yeah, I can see a green frame around your photo, Rupesh.
Frame is coming actually, not everything.
Yeah, not everything, just the frame.
It appears to be a pale green. Huh? It should be more dark.
Mr. Mustafa, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon.
Nice to see you guys and Happy New Year.
Same to you.
Yeah, thank you and same to you.
Happy New Year.
No, you don't share it, okay? Rupesh, sharing is a challenge. Don't share it, okay? What is the best way? You change your background. You know how to change your background, right? In the background and filters are there. If you go to settings.
Okay.
So there you put it these colors, okay? Is already there, or maybe okay. There is a Toastmaster colors are there. You can also download if you want. I can forward through WhatsApp. I thought, okay, you already did a practice, but it's okay, no worries.
Every meeting starts 5 minutes late. I don't know why.
Yeah, not every. I think we can start now.
Can we start now?
How many people are? I think just cross check it. Everyone join.
I think just Toastmaster Sunil, I cannot see the full
Yeah,
rest.
it's fine. No worries. Okay, he's evaluated, right? It still have good time. You can.
Okay, great.
Other than that, we have everyone, right?
Yes, yes. Okay, then. So, good afternoon, everyone, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. It's my privilege and pleasure to welcome you all to the NMC Toastmasters Club. For the benefit of the guest, I would like to explain the structure of the meeting.
I think Rana, sorry, it has to start from Harry, then it will come to me. Okay, then I will give. I will invite. Okay, you. That is a way. Okay, so it because
Okay.
Harry has to open the meeting. He is our sergeant at arms. Okay.
Okay.
Now, I will invite
So,
you. Okay.
Let me start the meeting.
Over to you, Harry.
Okay, good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. I believe there's no guest today. So Toastmasters International is a worldwide non-profit educational organization that empowers individuals to become more effective communicators and leaders. Happy New Year! Welcome to NMC Corporate Toastmasters Club. My name is Harry Jong, Sergeant at Arms of the club. On the 1st of January, I set several New Year's goals. I believe most of you also did so. However, according to a survey, only 8% of people achieve their New Year's goal. I hope all of us can be part of that 8% in 2021. Let's start today's meeting, which is the first meeting of the year. So please do not forget to mute yourself whenever you are not speaking. Now, please welcome the president of our club, Toastmaster Satish.
Thank you, Harry. Good afternoon, everyone.
Afternoon.
First of all, let us open the meeting for 454.
Good afternoon.
Again, this is a wish you happy New Year. This is the first meeting in New Year. Thanks for everyone for taking the roles and join the meetings, and let us continue this momentum. So now, one of the major points I would like to discuss in today's meeting, contest, because this is the contest season. I'm sure most of our members know the contest, but for the benefit of the guests, contest is basically a competition. It starts from the club level. Once whoever the winner in the clubs, they go into area level. Winners in the area level, they go into the division level. Winners in the division level, they go into the district level. So whoever winners there, for the specific categories, they go into a finals, somewhere in the Toastmasters International for the World Championship. So this is a great opportunity for everyone to participate in the contest. We all get experience. We all get to know that how contest is really give a better experience for us. Sometimes we also introspect ourselves in a bigger team, in a bigger groups, how we can deliver much better. Contest gives a lot of experiences. So I recommend every one of in our team, in our group, participate in this contest. Now, there are 4 categories in the contest. One is the international category, second one is humorous category, third one evaluation category, and the last one is table topics category. For the international category, there is a criteria. The member should finish 2 levels to participate in international category. So whoever is finished 2 levels, as per the pathways, are the members, our old members, as per our traditional program, whoever finished 6 projects are eligible to participate in international category. Now the second important one is humorous category. Humorous category, there is no criteria. Anybody can participate. As I mentioned, okay, there is no projects criteria. I request everyone try to participate in this humorous category. And the best part is for the humorous category, even for the international category, we have our past experienced members, they went up to district levels. We have a good experienced team members, mentors are available in our club. Dr. Katrak, DTM Sunil, Robert, we have a lot of senior people are there. I am sure if you're really interested, we can give a good mentor to support you to participate in the contest. You get the best experience when you participate in the contest. Third one is a table topics. Again, for the table topics, there is no criteria. You don't need to finish any projects. Generally, our table topics in January for our club, how we have a table topics, every contest will get a one new table topic, right? Okay. But for the contest, we will get only one topic. There is a kind of ballot system. First, whoever is the participate in this table topics, okay, the first person we keep it, if there is 4 people are there, they participate in these table topics, we will only invite the first person and we will say the topic A only for the first person. Other 3 people will be in the dark rooms or somewhere. So once first person get a topic A, after you finish, second person will get a same topic. You should remember, you not every person get a new topics here, same topic. And after second person will finish, we will bring the third person from the dark room to the real room. Then we will give the same topic. So there is only one topic for all the table topic contestants. Then last one is called evaluation segment. Again, for the evaluation segment, there is no criteria to participate. Again, I request everyone to participate in the evaluation segment. Again, evaluation segment, we will invite a speaker. Some speaker nobody knows from the other club, okay? He will deliver a speech, okay? Then all our evaluators will give their evaluation. Again, it is the same. There is a ballot category 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For example, if 5 people participate in the evaluation category, we will, all the 5 people will listen the target speaker speech, whoever we invited. Then we will send all 4 people in a dark room. We will call one by one so that the content should not be duplicated. Whatever the first evaluator said, second evaluator should not duplicate the same points. That was the basically criteria for the contest. So now we are planning our club contest in last week of February. This is going to be which date we decided? It is on 23rd, right? It is on 20th of February, last week of Feb. We have considered our contest. And we also would like to have mock contest because this is the first time we are having an online contest for the all the categories. So to get experience for all our members, we will like to have our online mock contest. Something on next, probably I think for next meeting, we would like to have a short mock contest. Basically in the mock contest, what we do, we call a one speaker probably within our club, but at least we get to know that how the meeting proceedings will go on, how the contest will go on. We will explain. So the bottom line here, I request all our members to participate in this contest and improve your experience in a bigger level platform, because today we are here to improve our public speaking skills. So within our club members, we are all comfortable. We all know 10 or 20 people, but the contest always gives a different experience. The best part is every time you participate, every time you prepare, you get to know something new, some new point. And one point, people go to the international level, who go multiple levels, okay, even they, suppose if they lose the contest in the international level, the next day they start prepare for the next year's speech. So that kind of dedication is there for the preparations. So I request everyone to start prepare immediately, start prepare on your speeches, either for the international or for the evaluation, not evaluation, international or for the humorous. Because humorous, there is no category is required, no criteria is required. I request everyone to start prepare your speeches immediately, as soon as possible. On this note, I would like to start meeting. So before I will invite our dynamic Toastmaster day, today we have a guest also presented in between us, Mr. Ali Rahman. Let me invite Mr. Ali Rahman with big round of applause. Mr. Ali, can you please unmute yourself and explain how you get to know about Toastmasters?
Hi everyone. By way of introduction, my name is Ali Rahman, as Satish said. So I'm assistant manager in Deloitte Abu Dhabi office. So actually, some of my friend told me that about this club, and I just want to improve myself, my communication skills, my I just to improve my communication and interpersonal skills. So that's why someone suggested me to join this club, and that's why I'm here. So hope inshallah in future I will continuously participate, and it will help me and to improve the interpersonal skills, and other to have good friends as well in future from a new group. So that's why I'm here.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ali. You are on the right platform. I'm sure you took a new decision and a new path. Is the right resolution to join the Toastmaster Club for
Thank you.
2021.
Thank you.
So now let me invite our new Toastmaster, dynamic Toastmaster, Madam Toastmaster Rana, to carry
Hello.
today's TMOD ceremony. Over to you, Toastmaster Rana.
Thank you, Toastmaster Satish. Fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, it's my privilege and pleasure to welcome you all to the NMC Toastmasters Club. For the benefit of the guest, I would like to explain the structure of the meeting. The meeting is divided into 3 rounds. The first is the prepared speech round, where members will be delivering speeches based on the projects and path they have chosen. The second part of the session is the table topics round, where members can practice thinking and speaking on their feet. Guests are welcome to participate in this round as well. The third and final part is the evaluation round, in which all the prepared speeches, as well as other aspects of the session, will be evaluated by the general evaluator. Before we start our today's meeting, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate DTM Sunil, Toastmasters International Region 11 Advisor, for completing the Distinguished Toastmasters program for the 2nd time. Congratulations, DTM Sunil. Okay, then the theme of the day, basically to begin with, the theme I have chosen for today's meeting is the techniques for active listening. The tips were shared with me some time ago, and I felt it's interesting and a good reminder. So if you don't mind, I will do my session after the speakers have done their sessions. Also, as the Toastmaster of the day, I would like to introduce the role holders who will assist me in running today's session. We have the General Evaluator today, TM Shiva. And then to keep track of the time spent by each speaker, please help me to welcome the timer of today's meeting, Toastmaster Rupesh. Toastmaster Rupesh, could you please explain your role?
Hi, good afternoon, Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster and guests. Am I audible, please?
Yes.
Yeah. Today I will play the role of the timers. And as a timer's role, there will be 3 segments in which I will record the timing for each participants. That is, one is the prepared speech, evaluation speech session, and the table topics. And after each session, I will provide the timer's report to the Toastmaster. Over to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. And then we have the word of the day, Toastmaster Hari. Could you please tell us the word of the day you have chosen and the meaning, please?
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and Madam Toastmaster and fellow Toastmasters. As today's word master, it is my duty to introduce the word of the day, and I'd like to encourage every member to use today's word at least once. Let me introduce the word of the day. It is pellucid. Pellucid. It is adjective and it means allowing the maximum passage of lights. And another meaning is clear in meaning, expression, or style. Its similar words could be transparent, clear, glassy, and understandable. Here are examples for your better understanding. The waters of the lake were clear and pellucid. Another example, the boy delivered his speech in a pellucid way. During today's meeting, I'll be counting how many of you use the word, and I'll provide my report at the end of this meeting. Over to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Harry, for the pellucid explanation. And then we move to the thought of the day by Toastmaster Grishna. Toastmaster Grishna, would you like to share with us your thought of the day?
Yes. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and Madam Rana. We all know the great Nelson Mandela was the greatest leader in the history. In an interview, he was asked, how did he learn to become a great leader? He responded that he would go to tribal meetings with his father, and he remembered two things his father did. One, they would always sit in a circle, and second, his father was always the last one to speak. And he tells us that we should develop a habit of being the last one to speak. We all know, we all have to explorate, we have to demonstrate active listening, but the key skill is to be the last one to speak. How does this help us? This helps us by when members, they feel they have contributed to the idea, and second, everyone feels that they have been heard. So this way we need to develop this skill into us. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Grishna, for the good thought of the day. Also, to track our good usage of grammar and to spot our grammar mistakes, our grammarian and all counter of the day is Toastmaster Robert. Toastmaster Robert, could you please explain your role to the team?
Am I audible?
Yes.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Today, my role as a grammarian and an accounter. As an accounter, when we speak, we tend to use a lot of filler words, which are also called as crutches sounds, like ohms, and these are the filler words that we use during our speech session. So I will be taking a note of all these filler words, and at the end of the session, I will point out how many of you use these filler words. And as a grammarian, my role will be to ensure that to highlight any incorrect use of usage of grammar, or something very great usage of grammar also will be noted down. And I look forward to have pellucid speeches, so to hear from all of you. Over to you.
Thank you, TM Robert. Let's now begin our prepared speech session. Our first speaker today is TM Hari Babu, a senior engineer working for ADNOC. He will be delivering Elective Project 1 from the Public Relations Strategy Path, Level 4. To evaluate his speech, we have Toastmaster GUT. TM GUT, could you please share with us the speech objectives of TM Hari Babu?
Before that, can I ask Mr. Rana to please allow Shiva to explain his role as a general evaluator?
Yes, please.
Thank you, Toastmasters. Today, being the general evaluator, I will be evaluating everything what is happening during the meeting, and I will be observing what happens during the meeting and also what is not happening during the meeting. And at the end of the meeting, I'll be giving my conclusive report of the total evaluation for further progress of our meeting, further improvement on our meetings. Thank you.
Thank you very much, TM Shiva. Okay, so Toastmaster GUT, could you please share with us the speech objective of TM Haribabu?
Sure. Good afternoon, everyone. Toastmaster Hari Babu is presenting to the Level 4 Elective 1 project on the public relations strategy. The purpose of this presentation will be of his project the purpose of this project is for the member to practice the skills needed to efficiently use public relations strategies for any group or any situation. And the purpose of his speech is for the member to share some aspect of his public relations strategy. So looking forward to Hari Babu's presentation on public relations strategy. All the best, Hari Babu.
Over to you, Toastmaster Hari Babu.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Rana. Actually, I think timer role is missing. I think timer should announce my timing details.
Actually, yes, if you wish, but I was planning to ask him afterwards
Yeah.
But
Right.
we can do it now.
Actually, the timing is 5 to 7 minutes for Hari Babu, and at 5 minutes, I will show you the green signal. Is it okay, or I should show the shared screen? Actually, Satish.
Anyone is okay. Anyone is okay.
Huh? Okay. So
No,
what
no,
I will
that's
do?
okay.
I will,
Don't share the screen actually, okay? Because
yeah.
speaker will be highlighted, right? Okay.
And at 6
The paper in
minutes.
front of you, not side, in front of you, so that I can see
Yeah.
clearly.
And at 6 minutes, I will show the yellow sign, and at 7 minutes, the red one. And the red one will continue till the session is, till the speech is over. Over to you.
Toastmaster meeting.
May I kindly ask all the members to mute their mics, please, except Toastmaster Hari Babu?
Yes, Toastmaster.
Okay.
Mr. Mustafa, please put your mic on mute. Okay, it's done. Today, on January 9th, 2021, we all planned to have this meeting with some speakers, some evaluators, timer, the way timing is displaying, the way the results announcement, everything is planned in advance. This is also called strategy for this meeting. Good afternoon, all participants to this strategy. Always a good strategy is very important to test the success of any meeting or any event. Not only meeting or event, this is also required for any business or any organization. If these strategies are related to public relations, they are even more crucial. What is public relation? Why I am calling you, they are more crucial. Public relation is a strategic communication process that builds relations between your customers or public and the organization, which will give the mutual benefits. Why I am calling this is very crucial, because the moment we are going to the public domain with our strategies, the results are massive. Sometimes the impact of those results are irreversible, whether it is a positive or negative. So we should be very careful when the public domain it is going. The strategies are very important. Let me give you one small example. For any organization, there is a PR department or PR division. The PR department or PR division will always monitor the strategies related to the public. Like they develop the different strategies based on their company's requirement. The strategies are like to go onto the public podiums, like stage, like conferences, press conferences, or press releases, or CEO speeches, or some public forum meetings. This all comes under public relations, which are very important to get a success of any organization. Even if I want to tell you the simple way, for every Toastmaster club, we have a role that is a public relation VP. Vice President Public Relation, his responsibility is to publicize the club to the audience, like to the public through social media, so that we will come to know, the public will come to know about the club. Also, he will involve with other clubs to know what is going around. And this is what public relation. Sometimes he need to prepare different strategies based on the club status. Sometimes these strategies can result in a negative way. Hello? Yeah. Sometimes these strategies can result in a negative way also. That's why PR strategies shall need to go through thoroughly before execution. The moment we are executing in front of public, the results we cannot expect. So there should be a thorough process. There are major 5 steps are available based on the industry guidelines. First one is define goals and objectives. Let me explain with reference to our club. For example, first we want to prepare a social strategy. We need to define goals. What is objective? What is the goal? Our goal is to reach the maximum capacity, maximum audience. Our objective is to get mutual benefits. Like public also should get benefit, and we also should benefit. Similarly, we need to identify target audience. For example, our audience are located in Abu Dhabi. If we are giving any advertisement or anything in other country, it is no use. And also the selection of the social media also very important. The third one is establish strategy. This is a very key important item in preparing any strategy related to public relation. So when you are going into the public domain, we need to be very careful about each and every word. What we are going to present in the public level, which website we are using, which social media we are using, and what contact details we are giving. So everything should be shared with the team and discussed thoroughly, and then implement this. And very important point, there is a key message. Create a key message. For example, Toastmasters, world's leaders are made. This is the key message. Better speaking skills. This is the key message. So we should highlight with these key messages so that the people will attract those key messages, and then we will get more positive response. And once it is getting implemented, we need to see measure the results and improvements if required. How we are getting the response? Is it really required? Is it really, we need to alter the present process? These things we need to evaluate thoroughly. So these are the main 5 public relations strategies based on the industry. But these public relations strategies are not only applicable to our club or event or organization. It is also applicable to a big businesses also, and also it is applicable to persons also. Personally, for example, we are in front of our wife or inside our closed room. If we want to do something, that is no concern to others. But the moment we go to the public, it will the image is going towards the public. The moment we are posting something in social media, or we are behaving outside the public, so it is our image. So we should be very careful when we are posting or when we are behaving in the public. It is very important. Similarly, always we need to remember, if I praise myself, that is called advertisement. If I am always praising, that means I am always giving advertisement. But If someone is praising about me, that is called public relations. Everything depends on the strategy, how we are following, what strategies we are following in public domain. That is the matter. So I believe as a Toastmasters, we all maintaining good public relations and we are getting the benefits out of it. Over to you.
Thank you. Please put your hands together for Toastmaster Hari Babu. Our second speaker is Toastmaster Lizzie, a teacher by profession working for the Asian International School. She will be delivering Level 1, Project 3 from the Research and Presenting Path, her speech title, Eating Healthy. To evaluate her speech, we have Toastmaster Mustafa. Toastmaster Mustafa, could you please share with us the speech objectives of Toastmaster Lizzie?
Good afternoon, Toastmaster. Toastmaster Lizzie would be presenting her Level 1 Project 3 speech, which is researching and presenting. And her speech title is Eating Healthy. The purpose of her speech, or the purpose of this project, is to learn or review basic research method and present a well-organized, a well-researched speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Lizzie. Good luck.
Audible?
Yes.
We always assume eating healthy requires to get on a salad diet. But rather, it is about eating the right amount at the right time. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, guest, good afternoon. Eating healthy, the new family mantra during this pandemic, made me learn different ways of eating healthy greens in the comfort of my house. Introduced to the world of microgreens, I was able to begin a journey in a cost-effective manner with minimal supplies, recycling and reusing things within my house. Seed germination usually introduced with sprouts, but growing the microgreens in the next step, where the sprouts develop leaves and can be harvested to be eaten. Don't fret if you are living in an apartment with no garden. Microgreens need little space. And so, if you have a windowsill or a balcony to catch a couple of hours of sunlight, you are ready. It is easy to start with familiar seeds like green beans, fenugreek, mustard, or even dried peas. Although some grow faster than the other, and not to mention, the taste varies. Microgreens taste best when they are fresh. You can use the tender and delicious edible leaves as a nutritious side dish, a colorful topping on your salads, and a delicious antioxidant to your smoothies. The most important part is choosing and preparing the seeds depending on their size. Gently wash and rinse the seeds. Soak them for 24 hours, changing the water in between once. I learned 3 different mediums of growing these microgreens and would like to share with you. The first is you can use any bowl and soak the seeds. For this, Large seeds can be used like the green beans. Wash them, soak them for 24 hours, drain out the water and leave them in the bowl. They will develop sprouts and then leaves. There is another way you can use is the double strainer method, which also helps bees to grow, and you can have bees within 3 to 4 days. If they are exposed to sunlight, you will get lush green microgreens. The second is cotton cloth. If the seeds are small and delicate, like fenugreek, spread them or a cotton cloth or on tissue paper. Then spray it with water and keep it moist all day long. They love partial sunlight and grow within a week. Third is use plastic fruit trays with minimum holes so that the excess water can drain out. Fill these half with pot mix. Spread the seeds like dried peas and spray it with water. Cover it with slit or with a cotton cloth. Keep them away from light and moisture in. Once the sprouts merge, keep the container in a sunny spot and continue watering twice a day. They are ready for harvesting in 2 weeks. In my search to grow more organic plants, I was flabbergasted when I grew mint and onions. Mint, you just need to take a stalk and remove the lower leaves, keeping the 2 leaves on the top. Then cut the stalk in an inclined manner and put it into a bottle of water. Soon you will see roots as well as leaves. The onion too can be just placed in a bottle of water, and within 2 or 3 days you will notice that there are roots and beautiful shoots ready for harvesting. Not only did I grow plants, but caring for them was my next project, especially for my outdoor plants. So, taking to YouTube and help of friends, I learned unique ways of making sprays for plants.
TM Lizzie, I'm not able to hear you anymore. Is it only me?
She's audible.
She's audible. Continue.
Okay, continue, please. My apologies.
The soil. Learn how to use peels of onions, potatoes, and bananas to enrich, which are rich in minerals. Also learn that ingredients within the kitchen, like cloves, baking soda, oils, vegetable oil, eucalyptus oil, neem oil, and liquid soap to make sprays to protect and enhance growth. Soon my husband, a flesh eater, was inside. That his lunch table and dinner table was full of leafy vegetables. And so he quickly took to cooking as a hobby in this pandemic. For me, I never dreamt I would be a super cool gardener. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lizzie. Please put your hands together for Toastmaster Lizzie. Interesting topic. Our third speaker is Toastmaster Satish, delivering his icebreaker for the new bath. To evaluate his speech, we have Toastmaster Sunil. Toastmaster Sunil, could you please share with us the speech objective of Toastmaster Satish?
Thank you, Rana. Toastmaster Satish is presenting his icebreaker speech today. Icebreaker speech objectives are same for all the parts. So the purpose of Toastmaster Satish's speech today is for him to introduce himself to the club and learn the basic structure of a public speech. So let us hear from Toastmaster Satish. Back to you.
Satish, 4 to 6 minutes. Huh?
Yes, 4 to 6 minutes. Thank you. When you hear the words speech contest, what are your thoughts? I want to be the world champion of public speaking. If I could just win the area contest, that would be great. No way am I going to compete in one of them. Do any of those reactions sounds familiar? Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. This is the contest time. I know icebreaker is little different to deliver more about myself, but I like to deliver my icebreaker on my contest experience. Each year, thousands of Toastmasters compete in the humorous, evaluation, table topics, and international contest. They start at the club level, area level, division level, and progress to the district level. The international speech contest progress all the way to World Championship of Public Speaking. My personal contest experience could be best summed up by the tagline from a sports program that I watched when I was young. The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. These different degrees of success have given me a clear perspective on the contest experience. That perspective has helped me win some trophies and to be the contest when I did not. The important factor was that I grew with every contest, and so can you. First of all, to be successful in a contest, you have to understand what success is. Yes, it might be win a trophy, but keep in mind, only one Toastmaster become the world champion of public speaking every year. Did all the other participants fail? Or do they become a better speaker in the process? Is it not that success? 2 years back, when I participated in humorous contest, at first my story was rough, but I worked on it and it got better each time. When I competed at the area level and the club members were stunned on how well I performed. At division level, I delivered better than the area level, same as the district level. Although I did not win, still today I excited about that speech. It transformed my views about my speaking abilities. I get to know true who I am, what my capabilities. I might not have won a trophy, but I really did win. I become better speaker today because of my participation in the contest. That is true contest success. I am sure you will all agree. Keep in mind, only one Toastmaster become the world champion of public speaking every year. Did all other participants fail? Second, being a successful in a contest takes efforts and dedication. You want to grow and be willing to put in time to make that happen. I have had many times that speech evaluation contest, where contestants observe a target speech and then present an evaluation of the speech. It's great because you don't have to prepare, right? I strongly disagree. When I got prize in the area contest, I had a plan. I know exactly what I was going to looking for. In addition, I knew how much time I would dedicate to each segment on my evaluation, for positives, for the suggestions, for improvement, and the summary. And finally, I practiced the evaluation at the club level many times. I participated. It's not easy to put together a complete evaluation speech within just 5 minutes of preparation. The amount of time we get it only 5 minutes. I won because I put the effort before the contest. If you are entering the international speech contest, select the topic that you are passionate about. Your interest and expertise on the topic will energize the audience and come through how you speak. Finally, to perform well in a contest, you can't be worried about the judging. Far too often, I have seen the contestants, myself included, trying to score the points on the ballot. The judging process is not that mechanical. If you focus on winning a trophy, you will focus on technique instead of communication. Your passion for your message might not come true. It has to come from your heart. Focus instead of providing something value to the audience. You will connect better with the audience and the judges. Regardless of how the contest turn out, you will be successful. You will deliver in a pellucid way. In short, yes, you have to work hard to win the contest. The question is, what is winning? If you go through the process and you help others to grow through your message, that is the true success. Over to you.
Please put your hands together for Toastmaster Satish. Toastmaster Rubish, could you please let us know if speakers are qualified for voting?
Hi, good afternoon once again, all Toastmasters. Yes, Toastmaster Rana, all the three speakers, Toastmaster Haribabu, Toastmaster Liji, and Toastmaster Satish, all are qualified for the voting. Yes.
Thank you. Toastmaster Satish, is the Mentimeter ready for the voting?
Yeah,
or we can do it during the
you
meeting?
continue, Rana. I will share it shortly.
Okay. Okay, it was awesome hearing all the speeches. Now let us see what evaluators have to say about the speeches. For the benefit of our guests, let me explain the role of the evaluators. The main purpose of the evaluator role is to provide constructive and encouraging feedback that helps the speaker to improve their speaking skills and confidence. And before we begin, can I request our timer to give us the timing rules for the evaluation?
Yeah, good afternoon once again. As far as the timing rule for the evaluation session is that timing is for 2 to 3 minutes, and at 2 minutes I will show you the green signal, and at 2.5 minutes the yellow one, and at 3 minutes I will show the red signal, and the red one will continue till the speech is over, and you need to wind up within 30 seconds after 3 minutes. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, TM Rubish. Okay, our first evaluator, TM Jyoti, will now give her feedback for the speech delivered by TM Haribabu. Over to you, TM Jyoti.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, Toastmaster of the day and the fellow Toastmasters. And very, very congratulations to Mr. Haribabu for delivering his speech on the elective 4. Hari Babu, it's very well understood. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna mute my video because I'm on phone today. I'll reiterate this. Congratulations, Hari Babu. Your objective was to practice the skill needed to effectively use the strategy for the situation, to share where are the public relationship strategy you have used, or you need to portray those strategy. Your speech was very clear. There is a clarity, there is a vocal variety. You were very comfortable as you're a senior member of the Toastmaster. I have seen you delivering your speeches earlier. So your comfort level is at a high standards. You are very excellent. And the way you have explained that the relationship, public relationship, and the strategies related to it is very required for all the businesses. You have explained that it's a communication and critical process, and this process is result oriented. And you have also explained the 5 steps to do it's very essential to perform the strategy business and public relationship, like defining your goals and objective, audience understanding, establishing the strategy and the key messages. And you also explained where the public relationship strategies come in the business is from the small middle enterprise business to the big businesses. It's applicable all over the place. And the very best thing of your speech is you end up saying one keynote where you have mentioned that if you praise yourself, that you are advertising. But when people trust you and praise you, that's called the relationship. It's so very well valid in the public relationship business. And in public relationship business, as it is the best 3 creative media jobs in the US and worldwide, is very known career. I think I would like to see more on how you have used the strategy. In your entire speech, you have gave an example of Toastmasters, how the Toastmaster have the PR, how the strategies is related to it, and the examples there. Some of the things which you could have broaden is the press releases, public meeting, like PR is actually a department which makes positive image of the business. So I would like to see what are those strategies, maybe a 1 strategy or 2 strategy of any key business, maybe of your business, maybe of Toastmaster, where you have used a social media with a perfect image. And I have seen you have used the example where it went negative. When you said negative, I iterated what are the negative example, how can PR goes into the wrong direction. It's not a wrong direction, it's actually a lesson learned. And there is a line which you have used to do something at home outside the public. It was not that clear. However, your speech has a fluent. It's if somebody is not aware of public relationship, very well known speech, very well prepared. This is all from my side. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you, TMGUT. Our second evaluator is TM Mustafa. He will give his feedback for the speech delivered by TM Lizzie. Over to you, TM Mustafa.
Good afternoon, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmasters and dear guests. Toastmaster Lizzie is very passionate about being healthy. And today's presentation of her research on eating healthy, I wouldn't say it makes us guilty, but certainly have motivated the audience to explore and experience the benefits she has displayed. Her research on growing leafy vegetables, especially the sprouts and beans, was related and within the reach of every household. And she very well demonstrated her research based on her experience, and in the process was demonstrating how easy it is to be a gardener within the 4 walls and enjoy the healthy benefits of going green. When I was actually thinking that she would take us through her diet plan when I read a topic on eating healthy, but was relieved when she said eating healthy is about having a right amount of food at right time. And I fully agree with her that the doctor's advice is always to have small portion of meals 5 times a day rather than filling up your tummy with 2 meals a day. To evaluate Toastmaster Lizzie on her verbal content, I'm impressed that she passed on the message very effectively. In clear and simple words, proper usage of tone and voice quality, and pausing where required. Usage of gesture was well coordinated with the content of her presentation, and her today's speech on eating healthy has kept the audience glued to the laptops, if not to the chair, and kept the interest alive. I must say it was well researched and presented by displaying the actual outcome when she presented her actual the plants, the mint leaves and the onions. Some takeaway points for Toastmaster Lizzie. Though the camera was well placed and we could see the actual background and she was very well visible, I suggest if you could stand a little away from the camera, this will allow you to display the body language and gesture more effectively. Your eye movements can be more effective by directly looking into the camera, and this would make the audience feel that she is actually looking at everyone. I would have made the audience aware of the research, what I did, because when you talk about the research, one would expect a research from a Google or from a person who has done a research by giving some names. But actually, I realized that she was actually talking about her own experience, and that was a research for her. So I think that she should have highlighted in the beginning for the audience to be much more interested in that. To conclude, Toastmaster Lizzie, you delivered your speech in a pellucid way, and I wish you good luck and looking forward to hearing your next speech. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, TM Mustafa. Our third evaluator is the TM Sunil. He will give his feedback for the icebreaker delivered by TM Satish.
Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and in particular Toastmaster Satish, good afternoon. Toastmaster Satish delivered the icebreaker speech today. He started with a thought-provoking question related to speech contest, which is very relevant in today's context. The current situation of the club. We are facing the contest season as the right time to speak about the speech contest. Now, connecting the speech contest with personal stories, the personal experience, and then narrating his takeaways. That is an excellent way to start with the icebreaker speech. With that good start, when we see the speech content, the body, and then final conclusion, throughout, he has kept that enthusiasm level high. So the audience were able to see, or they were glued to the speech throughout. And there was a message. He delivered the message also very well. So overall, I will say the speech content and the structure was really good. So Toastmaster Satish delivered the content in a pellucid way. Now, as a speaker, when I analyzed Toastmaster Satish, the delivery was smooth. That's the first thing that caught my attention. He has used varying pitch, moderating voice, which captured our attention throughout. He used simple words, short sentences, and that made it so easy for us to absorb the speech value. That's one of the good takeaway from the speech which we all can connect with. The next element I would like to comment is about the speaking position. Toastmaster Satish was well placed from the camera while he was delivering the speech. However, I have one suggestion here. The camera was positioned in an angle, like from a lower position to facing towards the roof. So this angle, instead of that angle, if it can be, say, more straight, that would have given a better appearance. The hand gestures were excellent. He was using the hand gestures effectively throughout the speech. However, if there is little more movement area available, it would have added more flexibility in delivering the speech. Overall, I found Toastmaster Satish very comfortable while delivering his speech with the audience. The message was very clear, smooth delivery. The content was really good. And if you improve on certain areas, plus if you can improve on the content part with more about yourself than restricting with the speech contest only, that would have been better in the icebreaker speech. Thank you for that pellucid way of delivery. Back to Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, DTM Sunil. Now, can we have the timers report for our evaluators?
Yes, good afternoon once more, Toastmasters and guests. Regarding timing report, all the evaluators, Toastmaster Jyoti, Toastmaster Mustafa, and Toastmaster Sunil is qualifying for the voting.
Thank you. Then you will receive the link for the Mentimeter soon in the chat to vote for the best evaluator. Okay, now it's my turn to discuss the theme of the day, which is the techniques for active listening. If you allow me, I will share my screen as I have just a few slides. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, we all can.
Great. So our theme for today is active listening. And I would like to share with you what is active listening. I mean, if you go to Google, you will find tens and tens and maybe hundreds of explanations, which is very interesting. It's the ability to focus on a speaker, understand their message, summarize the information, and respond thoughtfully. It is different, of course, to the passive listening, which is just listening to the speaker without retaining the message. Also, active listening is a highly valued interpersonal communication skill. It ensures you are able to engage and later recall specific details without needing information repeated. So this is the definition of the active listening. Now, why active listening is important? Basically, it helps you to build connection with your audience or with the person you are talking to. It helps you to build trust, ensuring the person you are speaking to knowing they have been heard, ensuring that you have understood what they have said, and then ensuring that you recognize how they feel. If we start with some techniques for the active listening, the first one is paraphrasing. Sorry. Basically, paraphrasing is to translate into your own words what the speaker has said. Speaker briefly summarize the content or factual aspect of what the speaker has said. So this is the paraphrasing, that you repeat what you have heard in your own words. This is the first technique. The second technique for the active listening is the emotional labeling. When someone is expressing emotions or feeling, or he looks emotional when he talks, like, you know, he looks upset, angry, excited, convey your empathy or encourage the speaker to continue. You can use words like, you sound like you are upset, or you seem, or I hear. The intention of the emotional labeling is to respond to the emotion heard in the person's voice. Then we come to the third technique, which is the open-ended questions. I'm sure you know the difference between the open-ended questions and the closed questions. Usually the closed questions are the ones that can be answered by yes or no, but, but during the active listening, you have to avoid the closed questions. You have to focus more on the open-ended questions. Ask questions to show the person in front of you that you have gathered the main points of the discussion, and you can guide them to share more by asking open-ended questions. As I said, the closed questions is the ones that can be answered by yes or no. I can give you an example of this. You are right. We need to update the recruitment policy. What changes you think we can do to improve it? Also, you can ask someone direct questions to help the person you are speaking to provide more details about the topic they should. Then we come to the next technique, which is the I statement. Basically, when a person feels they are being blamed, it is common that they will respond to you in a defensive way. So the I statement are a simple way of speaking that will help you avoid this trap by reducing the feeling of blame. As a good I statement can take the responsibility for one's own feeling while describing the problem indirectly. And also I can give you a couple of good examples. For instance, if you are talking to your children or to your teenager son or girl, and she came late home, and instead of just putting it in a blaming context by saying, you can't keep coming late, this is irresponsible, or this is not a good act, you can just say in an I statement, I am always worried when you come home late. I couldn't sleep. In this way, you take a little bit the blame. Also, I have a second scenario that might help you. For instance, if you are working on a project with a group of people at work, and one of the members, he is not finalizing his tasks. So instead of just directing and saying, you did not finish your part, you may just say with an I statement, I'm afraid or I'm concerned that we will not meet the deadline for the project. So the I statement is very important by making your observation, but also not to avoid blaming. And then we come to the effective pauses. Basically, it's used, I heard, I think in the previous meeting or the meeting before, someone talk about the effective pauses while talking in public speaking. But also it is important in the active listening. It's used immediately before or after saying something meaningful. Most people do not feel comfortable with silence. So it's good, by emphasizing a point or elicit a response. Then we have the mirroring. Mirroring is basically just turn the last words said into a question. So a simple form of reflecting, it's a simple form of reflecting and involves repeating almost exactly what the speaker says. Mirroring should be short and simple. It is usually enough to repeat keywords or the last few words of the speaker. And then this is just a quick tip that you avoid a lot of but, because it disregards everything said before. So that was for my theme about the active listening. I hope you have enjoyed it. Okay, then let's move on. I will stop sharing. Hello?
Yes,
Yes.
Rana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a moment, I felt like. Okay. So now we come to part 2, which is the table topic section, table topic master introduction. So we have Toastmaster Serena. Toastmaster Serena, would you like to start the session of the table topic, please?
Thank you, Toastmaster Rana. And for the guest, I am introducing myself. Myself, Srinath. I'm working as a technical sales engineer in Abu Dhabi. And I'm wishing you, you and all the Toastmasters a very happy new year. So today, my role for the meeting is table topic master. And as you know, I am a new member to the club. And I was trying to make a different kind of table topics, but later I decided, okay, I will go with the generic one. I tried to make a little bit funny, try to include some of the funny elements in the table topics, but still all the topics are very clear and pellucid, so we can make a good presentation. And I prepared one spinning wheel also, so I will share my screen, and Mr. Toastmaster Rubesh can tell you about the timing. Over to you, Toastmaster Rubesh.
Thank you, Srinath. Good afternoon once more, Toastmasters and guests. In table topic session, each speakers will be given 2 minutes time, and I will show the green signal at 1 minute for early alarm, and 1.5 minutes yellow signal, and at 2 minutes the red signal. And the speakers needs to wind up within 30 seconds of the 2 minutes. Thank you very much. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rupesh. So I'll be sharing my screen, and we have a spinning wheel today. So let's see who will be the first table topic master. Can everybody see the screen? It's visible to all?
Yes, no, it's visible.
Okay, let's do the spinning.
So I'm the lucky guy.
Okay,
I gave the spinning
okay.
idea. Now I was thinking, why should I give the spinning idea?
Okay, Satish. So
Yeah.
your topic is okay, Satish.
Yeah, what is my topic?
Can you see the screen?
No, I cannot. I see only spinning wheel. I think you have to do. Okay, you have to change the screen.
Let me check it once again.
Or you can read the topic if you cannot. I think, yeah, it's coming. Yes.
Can you see right now?
Yeah, we can see it.
We can see it. Yeah, hi, good afternoon, everyone. Once again, good afternoon, Toastmaster Day and Table Topic Master. My topic is, would you rather to have a more money or more time? The first of all, as a personally, I prefer more on the experiences rather than a money, or rather than the things which I'm going to have it. So experiences always makes people should memorable for the long time. Suppose when you go for a trip or an outside trip, okay, that will be remembered for long years, rather than when you are buying a new car or any prestigious item. So always when you think in that way, because experiences keeps us a long waiting. So now why I highlighted experiences, time is always related to the more experience. because when I get a time, okay, when I get a more time, automatically I try to spend with my family or with my kids, okay, especially of course kids are the part of my family. So I prefer most on the experiences. Then money, of course, money is always a relative term. So because we don't know what is the limit of this money part. So more money versus more time, I'm sure, okay, unfortunately or fortunately, we all get only 24 hours per day. If I really get a chance to get a more than 24 hours, of course, I am the most luckiest one in this world. So definitely I would put a tick mark for the more time only than a more money. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day. So did I finish 1 minute, Rupesh? I could not even see the
Yes,
screen.
yeah, sorry, I was engrossed in the table topic session of Satish.
Because I
So,
could not even see the green
so
one.
but yeah, actually, you have just within 2 minutes you are there. So,
Thank
in
you.
fact, I was totally engrossed. Huh? So,
Okay, Satish, that was good.
So he
So
was
next,
lost in time. Rupesh was lost in
yeah.
time. Huh?
So,
I would
yeah.
have chosen money.
okay, Satish, that was good. Okay, so our next table topics contestant will be, we can check.
Share your screen, yes.
I would also recommend just to choose someone that have not participated today, or the guest maybe.
Okay, Rupesh, this is, I think Rupesh is, today he's the timer.
Yeah.
So can you do the table topics?
Rupesh,
Yeah,
I will
it's
take the timer
okay.
role for a moment. You continue. No worries.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the previous one, I believe.
Okay, let me check.
Maybe Srinath, avoid the sharing of the what is the topics. Maybe you can.
Okay, can you see this now?
Yeah.
Toastmaster Rupesh,
Yeah.
would you rather be the youngest or the oldest sibling? So what do you like?
Yeah. Good afternoon, table topic master, fellow members and guests. The topic is, would you rather be the youngest or the oldest among the sibling? So here, I am the youngest one. Rather, I will prefer to be the youngest one among the sibling. The reason being, if you are the youngest one, the elder sibling always they will give you the direction. Their tendency will always to love you more and more, and even of course the parents are also having the inclination towards the youngest one. And the other thing, the other side, we can say, the in the youngest sibling, you will see that the elder one always, sometimes you will feel that everybody are giving you the direction to do this and this. In that way, the younger sibling is slightly not comfortable. However, in majority of the cases, we find that the the youngest one, even me too, we get the rather benefit of being the youngest one. Maybe if anything comes, even guest comes, they always see the youngest one, and we always are loved by all the elder one and even the guests also. So I will prefer to be the youngest one. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rupesh. Thank you, Toastmaster Rupesh. So, our dear guest, Mr. Ali Rahman, you want to participate in the table topics?
Hi. Yes, I can.
Okay. So we will give you the topic. Sorry, for the first time, I'm having some technical problem here. Mr. Ali, can you see the screen now?
Yes, I can.
Would you rather hear the good news or the bad news first?
So I think I would like want to hear the bad news first. So, so because like if it depends, like to prepare, it will help me to prepare, and like if anything is any news is bad for me, so I want to hear and it first, and like then I can prepare myself for that, and if anything I have to do to like reduce the impact of that bad news, I will. So I think I would prefer to listen the bad news first. So the good news, I think I already knew that that news is good. So the bad news I would like to listen first, and like I will react accordingly to like reduce the impact for the news.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Ali.
So actually, this is my first day, so I don't know the like how to like react. So I will like continuously participating. Then hopefully I will improve the like rules. I don't know actually the rules of this game, and so.
You did it very well.
It was very good. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. So can we go to the next contestant?
Yes, please. Yeah, we have time.
Thank you. I think Ali finished just now. So we will spin it once again. So next contestant is Toastmaster Mustafa, and the topic is Toastmaster Mustafa. Can you see the screen? Toastmaster Mustafa.
Yes, it is visible.
Toastmaster Mustafa is there.
I think he's not there. I believe he put it silent. Maybe you can.
Somebody wants to take the role. Toastmaster Satish, somebody wants to take this role.
Maybe remove the Mustafa and spin it. So somebody would be ready to challenge always. Okay.
Okay.
Please spin the wheel. It's
Spin
fine.
it once again.
You can call anybody, huh? You can call anybody.
No, you can call. That's better. Again, why
You
the
can
risk?
call. That will be better.
That would be a better idea.
Okay, I would like to give this chance to
Shailesh is not
Mr.
took any role, right? Shailesh, can you take Shailesh can take the role? I mean, Mr. Shailesh.
Mr. Shailesh.
Yes, please.
So did you see the topics?
Could you display it once again?
Can you see the screen right now?
Yes, yes. So, good afternoon, everybody, once again. Distinguished Toastmasters. Yes, and the topic which I have been given is, would you rather be ugly and rich or poor and good or poor and good looking? The topic which has been given to me, like I would like to express in this particular manner. Being rich or poor is not in, we can say it's something which is based on our acts, or being ugly or being ugly or good looking is also not in something which is not in our hands. So I should say that what is more important is that we carry out our roles and do the good for others, and leave it rest to the Almighty, and the things will take its own course. So ultimately, going to the question which you had asked, I would say that being an ugly and rich will be a better option than to be being poor and good. So that is it. Thanks, everyone, and back to you, Toastmaster.
Can I be rich and good looking?
Thank you, Shailesh. That is so nice.
Yeah, if that is an option.
Okay, so can we move to the next contestant?
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Rana. So the next contestant is Toastmaster Jyoti. And the topic for Jyoti . Toastmaster Jyoti, can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can see the screen.
Yes.
Would you rather mentally or physically never age? Would you, I think it'll be, would you prefer rather mentally or physically never age? Would you rather mentally or physically never age? Is it would you prefer to be mentally or physically never aged, or is this the topic?
Yeah, that is a topic.
Yeah,
And
it's the
which
same.
one you would like to have in your life if you get a chance to make this happen?
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. The topic is actually, it's if I look at my personality, if I understand me, I would never like to be mentally aged. Physically, I don't care where I'll be, how I looks, because it never bothered to me. I'm very much interested in knowing other stuff, exploring things. There are many questions in the mind. I want to answer it. So I want, until I die, even before 1 second, I would want to be in my all conscious. with the superconscious very activated. So mentally age, I would not like to be preferred. Physically age, it's gonna be, because that's a body, it's gonna happen automatically. So that's my preference. I want to learn more. I don't say achieve more, but learning is a cycle in this life, and getting maximum to maximum 100 years for this human life is very less to understand what this earth and universe is. So preference, as I said, mentally age, I never would like to prefer. Physically, that's okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jyoti. So we finished with the table topics. Toastmaster Satish?
I think we can stop.
Do you have another one?
Yeah, I have more topics.
I think can we take another one, Toastmaster Satish, or you would like to go ahead?
3:35, right?
One
Okay,
more.
maybe we can have one more. Okay, then.
Yeah, one more.
One more would do.
Yeah.
No problem. We have more topics available. Okay, let me select the next contestant. So Toastmaster Murugesh is the winner. So table topic for Toastmaster Murugesh will be showing now. Toastmaster Murugesh, can you see the screen?
Good afternoon, Toastmasters. The topic given to me is, would you rather have a desktop job or an outdoor job? Basically, what is that I'm doing right now is a desktop job. So as I'm doing the desktop job, always I prefer the outdoor job, because there'll be a natural inclination of people to always prefer the thing that they don't do, because we always feel the other side of the grass is always green. So my preference is outdoor job, because I don't know the hiccups of all this. I always envy on the people who are on the outside doing the outdoor job, especially this sort of climate. If you ask me in a summer point of time, obviously I might have told I might have preferred desktop job. But this climate is also depending upon when you ask this question. The time in which you have asked the question is more conducive to go for the outdoor job. And outdoor job in sense, not any outdoor job. So it is like there are a lot of cosmetic outdoor jobs and some rigid outdoor jobs. So I like to roam around somewhere, obviously in a transporter way, where I sweat very less. So something to similar to that of indoor, but in the outdoor where I can go ahead and see a lot of places. So though I don't know the issues that is being connected to the outdoor job, for now, since I'm doing the indoor job, I prefer the outdoor job for now. Over to you.
That was good, Toastmaster Murugesh. Okay, so can we move to the next session?
Yes.
Toastmaster Satish?
Yeah, done, I think. Yes, I think we can ask for the timing rules.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster. Yes.
TM Rupesh, can you, first of all, thank you very much, TM Sinat, for the nice table topics. I really loved it. TM Rupesh, are all the speakers qualified for the table topics, for the voting?
Yeah, Toastmaster Rana. I think Satish, one you have seen. Otherwise, all the Toastmasters are qualified
Yeah,
for
Rupesh,
the voting.
qualified. Can you repeat the speakers' names? Okay, Rana. Okay, sorry, Rupesh. Did you
names is Toastmaster Satish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Toastmaster Satish, Toastmaster Rupesh, Toastmaster Ali Rahman, and Toastmaster Sailesh, Jyoti, and Murugesh.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good. Then you will receive the Mentimeter in the chat soon. Then, if you don't mind, I would like to move to the general evaluator introduction. So now, as we were all going or enjoying this meeting, there was this one person who was observing and taking notes, and he will now conduct the important round of a Toastmasters meeting. In this round, constructive feedback is given to each speaker as well as to the overall meeting conduct so that members can benefit from the experience of the evaluators and become better speakers. For this, we have the general evaluator to conduct the session. I would like to hand over the session to the general evaluator of the day, Toastmaster Shiva, and then I guess we can go to the final session, which is the grammarian and O counter.
Yeah, you will invite
Good evening. I think first the R counter and grammarian will communicate. So I invite Toastmaster Robert to share the R and grammarian, and then I will share my evaluation. Is that
Thank
fine?
you, Tia. Yeah,
I think that is the
definitely.
process. Am I right?
Yeah, it's
Thank you.
fine, no problem.
Yeah.
Basically, as a general evaluator, you can also invite them. Siva, you can
Yeah.
also invite, okay, all the.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Yeah, please do it.
Yeah. Yes, Toastmaster Robert, please.
Good afternoon once again, Toastmasters. So I'll just start with the incorrect use of grammar, whatever I observed, because after hearing all of you, I felt like the grammar was quite well used, like especially during the speeches. I ignored the grammar errors during the table topics because that's quite normal. We tend to use a lot of crutches when we are in the table topics. So I just ignored them. So in the first place, the grammar, like I heard Toastmaster Satish saying, like finishing the project during his speech, like instead of finishing, like those who finish, the word finish was used quite often. You could have used like the accomplished or completed the projects are eligible for the speech contest, instead of the word the finish word. Then in one of the speech I heard, it is applicable to persons also, can be rephrased to, can be used as applicable to individuals. Instead of applicable to persons, can be used applicable to individuals. Then one of the sentence, I get to know. Now there are two words, I get to know or got to know. Like when you take part in a contest, you get to know or you got to know. Like if you have the present tense, it will be present or future tense, it will be I get to know. If it is a past tense, if you already delivered the speeches and then you experience then you'll have to use the word I got to know from that experience. Then the very use of grammar was Lizzie used the word flabbergasted, and one time and she also used the word don't fret. It was a good use of grammar. Then I heard the word very, very congratulations. It's only congratulations. Then each speakers, instead of using each speakers, should be each speaker. The speakers is singular. Then who will be the first table topic master? Colby, who will be the first speaker? That's all with me. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Siva.
Thank you, Toastmaster Robert. So let me just give my day's report. Congrats to all. Congrats to all the participants.
Siva, word of the day also you have to take the report from Mr. Harry.
Yes, yes. Toastmaster Harry.
Yeah, thank you for using the word pellucid, fellow Toastmasters. So I found many members, especially Rana, Robert, Satish, Mustafa, Sunil, Srinath, many members use it. And especially TTM Sunil used several times. That's what I found. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Toastmaster Harry. Okay. So today's meeting started 5 minutes late, and senior member Toastmaster Robert also highlighted about it. I think this is an area which we need to focus. In fact, today we also saw so many of our Toastmasters who got in the meeting earlier. Since you had an XCOM also, people were available. I think this, from next time, irrespective of whoever is there, I think we should start by 2. Then we had one guest, and I'm sure the guest enjoyed the experience today. one thing I saw which was not shared today. Generally, before every meeting, we share that Excel itinerary in our group, but today somehow I didn't see it was shared. So that was something that would have been more pellucid if it has been shared. It was only the WhatsApp image we had, which was though informative. This could have also be included. And we started the year with a very important theme, active listening. And if all of us, and we had a lot of people speaking about it, and definitely if all the people start practicing this active listening, obviously we'll have a lot of learning, understanding, harmony, and listening will also help us avoid many of the problems which we hear through. We hear less and come to a conclusion. So active listening. So being the start of the year, I think it is a right apt theme which has been chosen. So congrats for that. So meeting, then the president's address was shared, and I need to give a big thanks to Satish for giving a lot of clarity on the contest. So it was very well organized and communicated, and he has set the momentum for people to take roles or come forward to prepare for the contest. So that was a very good start which the president gave. And the date, again, to re-emphasize, it is on 20th of February. The guest also came with one point which I noted. The guest Ali mentioned was he wanted to improve. He wanted the skills to be learned. Along with that, he also wanted to have good friends. So that was something good. Being a new year, let us also work towards that harmony and create a better relationship within our group. Then Rana has taken up a good responsibility, also being a new member with little time in the chapter. She has taken the TMOD role. That is a good thing to be appreciated. And there was a lot of clarity on the program she communicated and the benefits she started with for the benefit of the guests. There is a good usage of word use, so that it gives clarity. What my suggestion is that there was the flow of programs, somewhere the interruptions could have been avoided. I saw the TMOD when our Toastmaster Lizzie was talking main speech. There was an interruption that could have been avoided, because that basically will cut the momentum. So we could have waited, she could have waited and then probably taken it up. Thought of the day, Grishma had come with a very apt thought about Nelson Mandela speaking about how active listening is, and they used to speak at the end. That is very apt for today's theme. So congrats to Toastmaster Grishma for sharing that. And Toastmaster Robert intervened when the role of the general evaluator was not mentioned. So those are the experience all of us we learned from the senior Toastmasters. Then I also saw all the speakers standing and speaking, the good usage of body language, the hand gestures, all was very noticeable. There was a very good improvement. Earlier, I remember when we started the online, many of them were still sitting and speaking. Now all the speakers, students spoke, good gesture. And I also saw Satish, the camera, DTM Sunil highlighted, the camera was facing on the roof. So those type of technical things which we can do, possibly all of us would be focusing on our face. So keeping it straight would help us to have the whole view of our speech. So those can be introduced. And one word I thought, Satish icebreaker was a different type of icebreaker which he used, where he also, again, I think as a president, he is building up the momentum for the contest. So that is something, Satish, I've been seeing since the president's speech, and to the icebreaker also, he connected that. One usage which I would like to add, more what the grammarian would add is, Satish usage of I excited about the word. Possibly it could be I got excited by or I got excited about. That could have been the right usage there. Then the evaluators, all the evaluators were very vocal, and they were pellucid in what they wanted to communicate and on the areas of improvement. Jyoti, Toastmaster Jyoti was very specific about what areas was missed by Toastmaster Haribabu. Similarly, Toastmaster Mustafa also stressed, and DTM Sunil was very specific on the techniques, how to visualize the camera, and it was all very clear. All the evaluators completed their full time. That was something very good, which we could see. And the TMOD gave also a tutorial about active listening. It was very informative. One more input I thought is, along with this slide, there could have been a small video which could have shown about the do's and don'ts about active listening. That could have also add a better tutorial. It would have add a better value to it. And the table topic also was taken by our new Toastmaster Srinath. Good effort, something new. I was thinking the last time we had DTM Sunil, he came with a different pictorial thing. It was amazing, and it was a new learning for us. Today also, this spinner wheel model was also something new. Good job by Toastmaster Srinath. The transition time had delayed. So that transition time is something which we need to look into, which probably we could have added a couple of more participants. Toastmaster would have got the opportunities. And generally, when there is a time given, I personally, my suggestion is that you don't need to keep asking, shall I go to the next? Once it is over, because you are the table topic master, so you take the decision. So you don't need to keep asking until the last timing, whether the TMOD or president would say it is over. Then finally, Toastmaster Robert gave the grammar correction. So I think we are still on time. So great job, and kudos to all.
Thank you, TM Shiva. By this, I think the meeting's done. Toastmaster Satish, would you like to get some feedback on the meeting from the members?
Really great. Okay. Thank you, Shiva, for such a great feedback. So for overall, yes, of course, we have a couple of areas we need to work a little more in advance. We note down, and definitely we will implement in the next meetings. And coming to the most important is results. Before I announce results, let we get the feedback from our guest, Mr. Ali Rahman. Mr. Ali Rahman, could you please unmute your mic and explain how do you feel? Because being today is a first experience, okay, your first experience for the Toastmasters meeting. How did you feel about the meeting? You can share your feedback.
Thank you all the members. So as mentioned, like this is my first ever participation in any Toastmaster club. So this was a great experience, and what I noticed, we can all get an opportunity to speak. We can get an opportunity to evaluate others as well. So this is a very good platform for me, for all of us to participate, and we can learn a lot. We can learn we can learn from others as well. So about the communication skills, about the way how we are presenting ourselves. So this is also we can learn from this platform. So this is a very good experience. So I hope inshallah I will continue, and I will be the permanent member and part of this Toastmaster club. So that's it from my side. Thank you all. I would also say thank you all of you to to participate, to get me a chance to participate in this club. So thank you all.
Thank you, Ali, Mr. Ali. Okay, it's really good decision, great decision for 2021. We'd like to join in Toastmasters. We hope you will join in our club. We welcome you in advance. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So on this note, okay, before I announce results, I just, since I have highlighted about our contest, okay, on say last week of February, Sunil, I think just would like to know for the contest, so do we have already come any rules from the district? Like this many judges are required and any rules were already announced by the district team? Because when we were having the face to
No, it's not.
Sorry?
Yeah, actually, see, there is no rule coming from district. What we have to follow is the contest rule book, which is available to download free from Toastmasters website. So let us all follow the rule book.
Great, okay.
No, actually,
so because of this,
I will share the rule book in our WhatsApp group.
Sorry, yeah.
I can share the rule book in the WhatsApp group.
Yeah, please. Actually, the question here is because of this online contest, okay, probably new role players may be required, right? Okay, this is not our, earlier we were having it differently, right, face to face. Because of online, there may be some more additional role players may be required. For example, Zoom master, and also now, like we have to keep all the, like for the table topics and the evaluation, we have to keep I mean, we have to keep people in a dark room, right? Okay. So further, we may need additional role players. Further, does district come with any kind of, okay, this is the best way or best and what kind of scenarios? Did they come with any kind of standards?
There is no standard as such. It's our comfort level. What I suggest is have a Zoom master who is familiar to send the people to breakout rooms. So in the Zoom facility, if you see here, you can create breakout room. So once say for evaluation, for evaluation speech, the target speaker delivers the speech, everyone will be in the room listening to this. Once that's over, then we can place all the contestants in a breakout room. Ensure they are there. They will not be able to come back here without the Zoom master's interference. So the first speaker only comes back to the main room and delivers. We all, the audience will be in the main room like this. Only difference is Zoom master has to place the contestants in a breakout room. This is a breakout room facility. It's not big deal. You can place all the contestants in a breakout room and call one by one. It's same like a physical meeting, like we are in the NMC hospital basement, and we are keeping all the, after the target speaker, we are taking all the contestants outside to the veranda or near the staircase or somewhere, and then bringing one by one. So that's the breakout room. This is the main hall. It's so we have to make it ourselves. There is no rule or regulations, nothing from the district side. So the basic principles remain same as the speech contest rule book, that book, which is downloadable from
we are planning
Toastmasters website.
Next meeting. I'm sure we get to know hiccups in advance. Thank you so much for your feedback. Yeah. Team, on this note, let me announce the results. The best table topic our speaker award goes to Toastmaster Jyoti. A big round of applause for Toastmaster Jyoti. And best evaluator goes to Toastmaster Mustafa. Toastmaster Mustafa, big round of applause. And the best speaker, Toastmaster Mustafa. And best speaker has been distributed between the two speakers. One is Toastmaster Haribabu, second one is Toastmaster Riji. Big round of applause for both of them. I think for the past two meetings, somehow our best speaker award is distributing. Last time also, I think it happened between Rana and DTM Sunil. Somehow, I think speaker is not going for a single person, I believe. That's really good sign. We have very strong candidates, potential candidates. That's all from my side. On this note, I would like to, that today's meeting is going to be ended. Thank you all. Any feedback?
Satish, what? So if you're finished, then I have something to.
Yeah, please, Shiva.
I forgot to mention about Toastmaster Lizzie. You had used a lot of properties in your speech. And I didn't know that onion can be grown at home. I thought onion, yeah, that was something very informative. And it has a lot of properties in your speech.
So good, actually, lot of takeaways.
Thank you.
Toastmaster Dana, it is an excellent anchoring. Yeah, like this TM mode is all, the flow is very good and the anchoring is like anything. It's very professional.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Really appreciated.
Well done, Rana.
Thank you.
Rana and today first time role players Rana and Toastmaster Srinath. You guys did a marvelous job. A big round of applause. And word of the day.
Thank you.
Word. Thanks. Lot of people use word of the day. Especially our word is kind of anybody can put it in their speech for smooth.
I'd just like to ask, like, we have some new members, and if anybody would like to have some brush up on the pathways, like we had some few sessions. So sometimes we meet and we have from 15 to 20 minutes, like Sailesh wanted, Toastmaster Rana or Toastmaster Srinath. So I can conduct it anytime according to the convenience of all of us, and we have some how to choose the projects and how to complete the project and how to go about preparing it and how to submit the project once you complete it. That is also important. So it will be in the records. So if you are interested or if you have already done it, it's okay. If you want to know more about it, I can have it anytime. Just let me know when you all can available.
Thank you, Robert. I think
weekdays or weekends, whichever way.
Really important for the new members like Sailesh, Rana, and Srinath. Please, I think let us utilize this opportunity because this is a really good opportunity for all of us. So maybe we can plan in the next Saturday some half an hour session, Robert, if it is okay for everyone.
No problem. Anytime, whichever is the thing.
Good team. We are on time now. In fact, we started late, but we end on time. Thank you all once again. Have a great day. Go ahead.
You too. Bye. Have a nice day. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Take care.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Finally, we are there, Robert. You are on mute. Robert, you are on mute.